Hello friends, welcome to the video. So this is third video of writing task to essay structure series. In the past two videos we have discussed agree and disagree and opinion essay. So in this quick video we are going to talk about advantages and disadvantages essay structure. So what I mean by this is like here we'll talk about the paragraphs, the essay structure, how many paragraphs can be there and what you should write in each paragraph to get a good band score. And then we'll discuss or we'll have a look at the quick example. We'll quickly go through an example to better understand the essay structure discussed here. So that being said, let's begin with the structure first. Here on the screen you can see introduction. So this is going to be the paragraph 1. Introduction is going to be the first paragraph of your IELTS essay writing. So in the introduction there could be at least 3 sentences. You can write 3 to 5 sentences but not more than that, or the formula which I am going to share with you, by using that you can write at least 3 sentences in your introduction. I'll tell you how. Okay, but yeah, okay. So let's say how to write the introduction. First is paraphrase the question. Okay, but before that, let's have a look at the real question, or like which is from the past IELTS exam. Let's have a look. So we have the question here on the screen. It says some people advocate death penalty for those who committed violent crimes. Others say that capital punishment is unacceptable in the contemporary society. Sorry. So let me read the question one more time. Some people advocate death penalty for those who committed violent crimes. Others say that capital punishment is same thing. It's death penalty only. So capital punishment is unacceptable in modern society. Describe advantages and disadvantages of death penalty and give your opinion. So the question says death penalty for the criminals should be there or not. Some people say they are in favor of death penalty and some people are not in favor of. So in this video, by end of this video, we'll have a look at the 9-band answer. But before that, we'll discuss the essay structure. Now let's begin by looking at the introduction part. So, so the formula which I am going to share with you right now, that will help you to write an introduction of 3 sentences. At least you would be able to write 3 sentences in your introduction. So the introduction part 1, sorry, the first sentence is going to be, you just need to paraphrase the given question or problem statement. Rewrite the problem statement in your own words. How can you do that? By using synonyms of the words given in the question, or by changing the order of the words. So by using these two approaches, you would be able to rewrite the topic sentence or the problem statement in your own words. Or in short, write a general statement about the topic. Sentence 1 over. Let's move to the second sentence. In the second sentence, you write what is your intention, or say thesis statement. You give what you are going to talk about in this essay. Say whether do you agree or disagree. Say, sorry, this is advantage and disadvantage essay. So you will say whether capital punishment is good for the society or not. So here you will give, in the second sentence, you will give your own opinion. Whether do you agree with this or not, whether you are in favor of capital punishment or not. And then in the third sentence, write the plan to the reader. It means, what I mean by this, you write saying, so in the following essay, I'll discuss some of the reasons why people think capital punishment is not good for the society, and some other reasons why some set of people or certain amount of people think it's good for the community or for the country, this way. So in the sentence 1 you can paraphrase, you can rewrite the topic sentence. Sentence 2 you just write your opinion, what do you think, I mean whether this has some advantages or disadvantages. And in sentence 3 you can just write a chart out with the plan to the reader what you are going to cover in the entire essay. Okay, so here we are done with the introduction. Let's move to the paragraph 2. So in the paragraph 2 what you can do is, because this is advantages and disadvantages essay, so if you think you have multiple or you have multiple strong arguments to justify the advantage, to justify the advantages, okay, then in paragraph 2 is the right place for you to write your strong arguments. You write at least one, you are supposed to write at least one, you are supposed to write at least one strong argument to support or one strong advantages why people think that capital punishment is good for the society. If you think you have multiple strong arguments, then you write both of these two arguments in paragraph 2. First write those two arguments, those 2 points, and then explain. Write few more sentences to explain those 2 points or 1 point or 1 argument, and then give an example, a supporting example to justify your points, right? Correct. And in the end you can say, you can summarize those two points in one sentence, like basically this will be a fruitful to the society, or say you are in favor of the capital punishment, then you can end up by writing capital punishment will how to say, so people say for the new criminals they will be worried, like if they are even thinking about some sort of criminal act or crime act, they will be punished, right? So it will stop them, or they will stop thinking about it if they are planning to do any sort of crime. Now let's move to the paragraph 3. So here in the paragraph 2 we have already discussed about the advantages. So in the paragraph 2 you have to talk about the disadvantages, why some people believe that capital punishment has disadvantages to the society. So here say if you have only one supporting argument, just one point to explain the disadvantages, that's better, let's go with that only. But if you think you have multiple strong arguments to prove that disadvantages are more, then you write both of the bullet points, both of your points here in paragraph 3, explain those points little bit more for the reader, and then you write supporting examples, that why do you think your points are valid, give some example, and then you conclude both of your arguments, right? Say sometimes innocent people also they lose their life sometimes, right? So this is the biggest disadvantage. And then in the end paragraph 4, there you are going to write the conclusion. Then how will you write the conclusion? You can start by writing to conclude or all things considered or to sum up, and then you are going to summarize your ideas. So you write a summary of your points you have mentioned in paragraph 2 to support the advantages, and also write the summary of the 2 points which you have mentioned in the paragraph 3 in the disadvantages part, right? In the paragraph 3 conclude, write the summary of your ideas, and then write your opinion, what do you say, whether this law capital punishment is good for the society or not. You write your own opinion. I think we are done here. Oh sorry, we have to go through the question, but this video is going big, so I'll just take a couple of minutes to complete the example. Just have a look at we'll have a look at the example. So here is the question. We'll quickly go through it, the essay, because I do not want to make this video larger. Just want to finish it off. So see, the question is here. Some people advocate death penalty for those who committed violent crimes. Others say that capital punishment is unacceptable in contemporary society. Now you have to write the advantages and disadvantages. So let's have a look. This the first thing. This is your paragraph 1, or you can call it an introduction. So this is your introduction part. So the first sentence in the introduction says, many people believe that death penalty is necessary to keep security system efficient in the society. So this is a general argument, a general statement, and it doesn't say anything. What do you think? Whether this has advantages or disadvantages? Just a normal sentence about the topic statement, and then it says, while there are some negative aspects of capital punishment, I agree. So here goes my opinion. I agree. It means in my opinion, we have more advantages of capital punishment. So here I agree with the view that without it will become more vulnerable to violence. Okay, so here is my opinion. So here is your introduction. Your first sentence is like a generic sentence, and then second is your opinion, whether you are agree, disagree, or this point has more advantages or disadvantages. Okay, now next is paragraph 2. Paragraph 2. So in paragraph 2, we'll talk about, as I said earlier during the discussion of the essay structure, here we'll give all the supporting points, like this has some advantages. Say, death penalty can be considered unsuitable punishment for several reasons. So here I'm going to talk about the disadvantages. Sorry, disadvantages of capital punishment. Okay, so it says death penalty can be considered unsuitable punishment for several reasons. There are multiple reasons. The strongest argument is that we have no right to kill other humans. So here is the strongest point, that it says we have no right to kill other humans. Right to live is the basic right of any human being, and so we can infringe this right, irrespective of the person's deed. Moreover, innocent people can face wrongful execution. This might happen sometimes, right? Second point is, innocent people can face wrongful execution. Such unfair sentences take away lives of innocent people and make other citizens lose faith in law and justice. And besides, sometimes criminals repent of their acts. In this case, they should be given a chance to improve themselves. So this paragraph 2 says why death penalty is bad or unfavorable to the society, and what should be done in case of capital punishment. Now let's move forward. We have paragraph 3rd. So paragraph 3rd is going to, here we have talked about the, in this paragraph 3rd we have covered the advantages. Why do I think capital punishment or death penalty is required? So here, however, I believe that, so however is like, you can say, linking word. However, I believe that capital punishment is necessary in the society. Firstly, why do I think so? It is an effective deterrent. It says like stop. It is an effective deterrent of major crimes. It stops major crimes. The best method to prevent a person from committing crime is to show the consequences of his or her actions. For example, the government of, here you can write the name of your country. I don't want to call it Pakistan, but that's okay. I'll just get it also. So you can say the government of your country has controlled the rate of terrorism by enforcing death penalties for the members of terrorist organizations. So here I have given one example. Secondly, the governments spent large sum of national budget on maintenance of prisons. Instead, this money can be used for development of the society and welfare of the people. So in the advantages, it says capital punishment is a reason why people think twice before they commit any sort of crime, and it saves money because there is no need to put the criminals behind the bar, because if you keep the criminals in prison, you have to take care of them, say for example food and accommodation and everything. Now let's talk about the conclusion. So to sum up or to conclude, or you can also write all things considered, although capital punishment has some disadvantages that we have discussed here, some disadvantages, I think that it proves to be the best way of controlling criminals, lessening governmental expenses, and preventing other people from doing crimes. So here is my conclusion. So let me show you this entire essay one more time. So you can pause this video and then you can note it down in your notebook, or you can refer it later for your future use. I hope you guys are able to see the entire essay. I'll try to post the solution in the comment section, so that from there you can get it and then you can use it. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.